Okay, so I kind of cleaned up a little bit finally. I was kind of getting sucked into that whole thing of I almost got it done, I almost got it done, I almost got it done. So anyways, workbench is clear now other than the project that I'm working on. The garage floor is cleaned up, the machines are cleaned off, so I'm happy for a little while. What I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to make a bearing insert tool or bearing driver tool to reinstall these things, the races back into this housing. I've got seals ordered for this, and actually I forgot to check. I was going to find out how far out they are, but at any rate, should be not too long and I should have seals coming for this thing, so hopefully I can reassemble it completely before long. But anyways, I'm going to take some measurements on this, and then I will jot them all down and pause the camera, go scrounge up a piece of material, and then bring you guys back when I'm on the lathe with my material checked up and see if I can turn it down without it being a complete fiasco. So let's see what we're going to come up with here. I don't know if you can see this or not, but I want the outside diameter to be something underneath 1.780. And I want my inside diameter about 1.410. I guess still going to be an outside diameter, but a little smaller yet. Call it about 1.400. And I want the depth of that to be about 0.47. About 470. Okay, about 470 on my depth. So, okay, so this will be my big outside diameter. This will be my small outside diameter. And this will be the length of the protrusion. So, in theory, what I'll wind up with is something, a driver that's going to get right on this lip or this edge and allow me to hammer it in. So, I'm kind of wishing I could have come up with some new bearings, but oh well. In another point in time, I'll get bearings. So anyways, I'm going to try and scrounge up a piece of material. I think I've probably got something that's in around about the 2-inch range. And I'm going to pause the camera and I'll bring you guys back when I've got a piece of material chucked up. Alrighty. I found me a piece of material that's 2.27 something or other in diameter. So I'm going to start to turn down my initial step to 1.780. And I'm going to do that for about an inch or so. So I'm going to get myself a mark on here. See if I can see that when the machine is spinning or not. And I'm going to start removing material to that point. So here goes nothing. Make a little bit of an adjustment on my angle on this cutter here. See if that'll help. Not really the right cutter for this, but I'm kind of got limited options for this machine at the moment, so making do, you know. Change the angle a little bit more. Now let's see what we get here. Sure, I've got at least an inch here. Yep, that should work. Alright, now I've got about a ½ inch of material to take off of the outside diameter on this, so here goes nothing. Never really thought I'd see myself thinking, boy, I wish I had more horsepower. But boy, wish I had more horsepower. Alright, so I've got this caliper set to zero out at 1.780. So I still have another 1/4 of an inch to take off of this thing. At least this machine can remove material fairly quickly. Those chips are warm. I can feel the heat coming off of that. 160 thousandths. I'm going to take it a little bit easier now. Wow, those are warm. Hundred thousandths. About 22 thousandths. I'm going to dial in about 10 thousandths now. I'm going to measure this, and then I'm going to grab the housing and see how I'm doing as far as fit to the housing. That's got me about under 4 thousandths, under by 4 thousandths. So in theory, that should fit. So I'm going to double check that real quick. Loose, but not quite. Fits good there. Yeah, okay, that'll work. All right, so I've got my outer dimension. It's pretty warm, so it'll probably shrink a little bit. Now I need to get 1.400, about 0.470 of it. All right. Now I need to get a little more precise with this. Oops. Re-zero my calipers here. Give myself 0.470. Okay, I'm going to try and give myself a mark on this. Might have to glue this first, but we'll try this and see. Yep, need dike 'em. Okay. There's my 470. Now I'm going to get my caliper set for 1.400. I'm going to zero it there. So that's what I'm going to shoot for, and I got to take off 375 thousandths. Here goes nothing. thousandths. $230 thousandths to go. Dial in another 50. Come on, get out of there. Another 130 thousandths to go. So I'm going to dial in another 50. $47 thousandths to go. Alright, I'm going to dial in a little under 25 thousandths. Well, there we go. Now we're in business. Now I have a bearing driver, or race driver. Woohoo! Now we're talking. Yeah, it's still a little warm. But there it is. So this diameter here is made to clear this part of the housing, and then this diameter here is to give me a guide so that it's not flopping around all over the place. And then this shoulder will actually drive the bearing race in. So voila, pretty much. Hopefully that'll work like a champ. So anyways, after having fiasco after fiasco the other day, ooh, it's a little too warm. That's kind of a nice thing to see things actually work to plan for a change. So anyways, so much for having a clean shop. Now I got metal chips all over the place again. Anyways, I won't bore you guys with anything else. I'll let you guys have a good evening.